Hey guys, welcome back to the best Let's Play around. Let's play Banjo-Kazooie, I think is the game we're playing. So, here I am again. I've got some amazing new technology up and running for you. You can see I got the video of my own face that you can watch. Um, and I'll see how I crop this in the editing process. Maybe there will Can you hear that? There's a woman broadcasting some sort of sales through a megaphone outside. She rides through my neighborhood every day and is selling something from the back of her bicycle. So, yeah, we will see how I crop this. Maybe it'll just be my like floating head or eyes right next to the video, since the video takes up such a small portion of the screen. And it was really an effort again today to relearn just how to open this program, so I once again don't have the motivation to learn how to full screen it, because that's just too far this time. So you can look forward to that in the future, though. We're going to try to make every episode have at least one very, very, very small technological improvement, so it can keep you with a nice, satisfied feeling. So here I'm just showing you how this thing opens up. I'd already entered all the necessary code, so I just had to hit the enter button. And you can see the game start. Now I noticed last time some of the glitchy camera and flashing didn't exactly record to the screen recorder. It was visible on my screen, flashing very fast, but on the screen recorder you would just see a few glitchy shots. So you might be seeing something a little different than me. Maybe there's a lower frames per second than what I'm seeing, or something like that. So, but that only usually occurs during cutscenes. Here's Banjo. He's less glitchy than last time I booted the game. He's solid this time. So it's interesting how Rare puts in, you never really know exactly how things are going to look, what's going to happen. There's a lot of random variables. And so it really gives you the impression that what you're seeing is not necessarily reality, but maybe something more mellifluous, if that makes sense, you know? Something more like a hallucination or psychological. Oh wow, and here's the crazy guy. I like his body's made only of muscle tissue, it looks like. So we'll just skip this intro for now. I mean, let's get to the game. I'm going to try to keep more focus this time, try to actually accomplish some things, not dawdle around for an eternity. And hopefully the vocal quality is a little more clear, but I also want a little bit of game noise. But you know, we're trying to get that balance, and we're using a cutting-edge built-in 2009 iMac microphone to record, from the computer that I'm using. So, all right, let's see if I can remember the A button. That was Shift. So there we go. Hopefully, I don't accidentally hit Z someday and erase my entire file, because that'd be a shame. Okay, so we're seeing what looks to be the intro video again. So let's just assume that I never saved. I'd never created a save state, so yeah, that's what happened. I forgot that crucial thing, and I mean, who even knows how you can possibly do that on this thing, on this Moopin. So I'll have to use the in-game saving ability, which hopefully is easy. So we're seeing this flashing woman. Maybe we can skip this. Okay. Quit the whole thing. Right. It could be that I'm opening a different Banjo-Kazooie file than I did last time, actually. Let's see. Yeah, last time I just used this one. Okay, let's try. Let's just hope this works. Alright, sorry about that false start, guys. Maybe I'll edit this whole part out, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put it in fast speed so you can kind of skip through this because it's not necessary. But yeah, I mean, I think to keep with the integrity of the Let's Play, I should be showing every second of what happens. Nothing should be omitted in a Let's Play. When I see a video where they crop out the uninteresting bits, it angers me, because life is full of not interesting bits, and you can't try to lie to somebody about that. Especially when you're playing a video game. You slog through all that horrible stuff just to get to those brief moments of joy that keep you coming back over and over again, and that's how they keep you addicted and buying their products. So, alright, so Cantor, this looks like it skips ahead a little quicker, probably because it knows I've played before, right? Okay, game 1 empty. Okay. Well, let's just do this again. Let's see how well I can quickly get through the tutorial this time. This is gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna get to see me do the tutorial all over again. If it wasn't good enough once, you're in luck. Ooh, and this cutscene is not even that glitchy. I don't see a green orb floating downwards like before. The horrifying witch face, and then this lady up the stairs. Wow, this cutscene is running up. Yep, started to flash. So for me, I can still see the camera moving upstairs and simultaneously flashing like various other scenes at the same time, all inside this witch place. Like I see her hands, I see her just randomly standing by the door, I see the open door, so it's like everything's playing at once, but super cut together. It's really beautiful. Okay. So this woman, we've seen she lives right across from Banjo. Her Banjo seems to live in a gorge, which I don't believe he's ever left or ever could leave, so he built a little house there with his bird friend. And this giant witch face is perched on the side of one of the cliffs, and it's just facing right towards his house. And he's lived in the shadow all his life, and I don't know if they've ever met before. He seems to live with, what I've learned is his sister, yeah, Kazooie, and then it's him. I think they're just all alone out here. I don't think they've ever met Bottles the mole, but now this mole has really started. He's already made a lot of holes around while Banjo was sleeping, and so it's questionable where his loyalty lies. I think he's probably just setting this all up himself behind it. He's using Banjo to try to get something, get all the things that Banjo needs to collect, because Banjo's going to have to pay it to him. It's like kind of this is the middleman between the witch and Banjo, and he's getting all the money and all the honeycomb or whatever. So, if only I could skip this. I mean, there might be a way, but fuck if I know, you know? Even holding B button doesn't speed it up. But it's probably healthy for me to relive this, because I was really having some trouble last time. So. Alright, again we see the hallucinatory state of mind, several shots overlaid as the witch flies, puffing green smoke out behind her all the way. I'm going to go ahead and assume she's brewing some sort of video game version of methamphetamine or maybe something more hallucinogenic in that pot in her little cave there, because her appearance, her lack of teeth, her incredibly decayed green skin, and also her disfigured mindset and her delusional belief that she's beautiful. So there we can see this girl's playing under the shadow of a giant looming castle carved in the shape of a horrifying witch face. Banjo sleeps with a picture of his sister framed next to his bed, and also a picture of himself that appears to be painted of him walking in the woods. Oh, and Banjo has a walrus named Wazo. Thank you, Chris Rock. Walruses are pretty cool animals, very interesting. I mean, ever since you hear the Beatles' I Am the Walrus, it's like you can't help but appreciate the strangeness of such an animal. Oh god, just wake up, Banjo. I can't hit this. If I hit escape, the entire game is going to crash. And as you can see, there's absolutely no options for me as to customize. I mean, it's an N64 emulator. Why is it just made for programming geniuses? This is supposed to be for your everyman 90s child. Trash cans over here, just like last time. Oh, I'm just feeling so much more confident. This is nice. And here's where Bottles introduces himself to me, and now I can hit B and skip the tutorial. This is beautiful. Alright, I want to get the perfect volume to voice balance. But maybe now you can read my lips, and so it's probably just perfectly fine. I don't even need sound of myself talking, because humans are very good lip readers, actually. So, alright, I also ignored the conversation again, but it appears that they're just meeting this mole for the first time, and yeah, who knows what he's been doing. Probably watching them all along, giving information to Gruntilda so that she could capture the girl, or maybe he's just orchestrated, because it seemed spontaneous that Gruntilda did this. So I'm thinking that he and the pot probably orchestrated this together and planted the idea in this poor meth-addled old woman's brain that there's someone more beautiful out there and needs to kidnap him, and now this Bottles guy is going to profit massively. He's found out how to exploit this talented bear-bird duo. So there's a lot going on here, and I mean, I admire Rare for creating such an ambitious story years before Westworld, so. Alright, I may have just pressed A to do the tutorial, so, alright guys, you're in luck. We get to do the tutorial again. This is going to be great. So let's start with the camera controls. Oh wow, it even tells me to use the C button. It's nothing special, it's true. Ooh, kind of freaky. Wow, she's even insulting the game developers. It's some quality humor sort of thing here. So circle us around. Yeah, here's this. And oh, press R to center the camera. Unfortunately, I don't know the R button. Just like most buttons on this keyboard, I mean, where would they possibly put the R? Ooh. Am I creating save states right now? Ooh. Okay, save. Ooh, there's a save and quit right in the game. Alright, and see in the upper right here, I'm bargaining with this guy to buy a Nintendo Switch. He's going to discount 200,000 DMD, which is about $10. In the grand scheme of spending about $300 or $400 for the console and game here where I'm currently located, which I will keep a mystery for now, it's just barely anything, man. Okay, let's learn the flipper flopper again. Alright, press A to jump and hold to jump higher. Yes, there we are. Ooh, yeah, really easy. And hold it to jump higher. I missed that last time too. Oh, and then it's a high jump, a normal jump, and a double jump. This is a really refined platformer. Despite loving the N64, I realized I haven't played many real platformers. I feel like I have, but really just Mario 64 for endless amounts of time, and Zelda, which is, it's almost barely a platformer because you're just auto-jumping, it's not too challenging. I mean, platforming is a pretty interesting game mechanic that it was so common, especially in 2D games and these early 3D games. Oh boy, is it flipper flopper? But it's something that you very, very rarely do in real life. I mean, when in real life are you jumping from platform to platform trying not to fall? But I guess it just plays off this sort of human fear of heights, fear of falling. It's almost like something that you would be more likely to do in a dream. And it makes sense immediately, but it's not something that's usually done. But maybe if we can start doing it more often, it could be fun. Oh man, I'm just like cruising around, deftly maneuvering this keyboard. I know here there's a honeycomb under the wah-wah. We'll just dive down with the B button. I haven't even learned to dive yet. And so maybe they won't let me. Or did I dive with Z? No. Let's have Mole Man teach me how to swim. So Banjo's lived here a long time in blissful ignorance. I mean, that's the thing about a peaceful life. A simple life, it doesn't challenge you. When you don't have challenge, you don't evolve, you don't learn more, and sometimes those learning experiences can be very, very rewarding. And so now Banjo is having to learn a lot because there's been trouble come into his life for what seems like the first time. So here's to that. I'm going to just pour some tea here. Try to. So this is some nice organic black tea that I've obtained and I've stopped drinking coffee for most of the week. So the tea actually it has a nice effect, a pleasant level of stimulation. So I can keep my brain a little more focused this time around. So okay, see how we do this. Z and B probably. Oh yeah. So once again, killing these rocks for no reason except to prove that I can. That's a nice thing about the Conquer games, is it kind of took that platforming element and was a little more honest about what you're doing. I mean, you're bashing and beating these guys. You're not a good person. You're immoral and out for yourself, but it all takes place in this irreverent world where that you can just kind of get behind that thing. It's just kind of taken in a good spirit. Did he teach me to swim? No. And he also has to teach me to climb a tree, but let's see if I can just do that without even learning. Oh, I can't get out of the water. Where's the ramp? I needed my own little ramp to get out of the water because, oh, I can't get up the rocks. If that ramp wasn't there, Banjo would be trapped in that water forever. I mean, you can just see God's plan all around us. Yep, they won't even let me climb without first having bottles tell me. I mean, what is this sort of capitalistic principle? I'm not turning off flying. And if I knew the R button, I could just auto-center up the yin-yang, but... Oh, yep, there's the slash button. It freezes the game, and then I mysteriously have to hit P to unfreeze. Let's just create a save state, even though we don't know exactly how we're doing it. And it doesn't work anymore. Oh. Yep, state 1. Yay, save. Okay, we're just going to assume that everything's saved. If I have to do a tutorial a third time, I apologize to you guys, but I will not air it. I will just do it myself privately. So apologies in advance for that selfishness on my part. Not doing quite as well as I initially was. This should be the swimming lesson. Sounds difficult. See, this guy is just lazy guy sleeping in his little place. So how did he end up in this canyon? I mean, he made the most of it. He seems pretty happy. His parents, we don't really know the fate of his parents and his sister's parents. We don't know how much older he is than his sister. He seems a lot older. But they leave a lot to the imagination. And like all the best movies, you know, a lot is left to mystery, just like reality. All you can do is make your best guess. Maybe there's a little too much philosophizing going on in this episode. I'll try to cut down on that a little bit for you guys. Alright, and finally, I've already got my nice jump. I can go all the way and get the trophy token. And the word I was looking for last time was jungle. It's like jungle theme. This and Donkey Kong and Crash Bandicoot. Oh, balls. It's all like, yeah, it's this nice, like there's lots of bongo noises, and you eat peaches, as I said before. There's coconuts about, bananas. It's weird. It's like this popular aesthetic for platforming games. I guess you get a lot of nice colors, and then you get the lava. Like, where is it taking place? South America? Indonesia? Somewhere exotic. Oh, yeah. And I just like to jump a lot. I mean, does everybody do this when they play games? You just jump all the time because it makes you go faster, or at least feel like you're going faster, and it really feels impatient and painful to be running for such a period of time. Like, alright, I know where I'm going, to the top, but all I'm doing is holding down the button. I think Maddox made a great point on this, one of the internet's biggest heroes. Okay, here we are. We already made it farther than last time, so that's one celebration. We're off to whack the witch. Nice. Oh, you son of a... What do I have yet to move, you fool? I mean, will this Let's Play go beyond the tutorial? I don't know. I mean, I don't have any sense of how long the video's already gone on. Oh, it's 20 minutes. Jesus Christ, it's almost as long as the last one. I might just have to upload another tutorial video because I wouldn't think of omitting it for a second time. For a third time, I will think of omitting it if it comes to that. So let's see. Oh, I didn't fight the radish or the carrot. I have since been educated that the radish is, in fact, a cauliflower. I kind of like the idea of making you guys and myself wait longer to see the next part of the game. Maybe I'll just upload this tutorial Let's Play yet again, and maybe I'll just keep doing that for like a 10 or 20 part series or even beyond. Every day I'll play the tutorial Banjo-Kazooie, and hopefully I can maybe even get it a little bit better, get it down a little bit more. Claw swipe. Oh yeah, I forgot Banjo does have claws, but he seems to fold his hands into fists. Claws don't really fit this like lovable, rounded character I'm looking at. There's Topper. So this guy even has a name. They summon him, give him a name, and then they have him kill him immediately. I mean, that's worse than a game like GoldenEye where you're just killing nameless soldiers. You understand it's violent. This is like showing kids, here's a friend of yours, now show me what you can do to him. I mean, maybe he's back again, maybe he respawns, and in this world it's not so immoral. Alright, this one I didn't do last time. Running and pressing B. A ball for you. Alright, here's an onion, I believe. Or is this a radish? Okay, I'm running and pressing B. You fool. Here we go. Oh yeah, that was fun. Oh, if you could keep rolling, I mean, it would be even faster than jumping, but he has to pause to stand up, so. It's not like the Goron in Majora's Mask where you just roll everywhere. I mean, that's a nice thing I was thinking today about Majora's Mask. They give you, with those other powers, you have ways of faster movement, making running places not so unbearable. I mean, in Ocarina of Time, you're running through Hyrule Field. Especially as a kid, you can't have a horse, and it's taking forever. But Majora's Mask, you can be a Goron and roll fast. When you're in the water, you can be a Zora and swim fast. And you just can't really do too much fast, but you can get the bunny hood, of course, but I don't know. I remember that being a minor improvement, but maybe that's just my faulty memory. Okay, finally time. So here's where we were last time. Alright, I'll give you guys a brief, tantalizing glimpse, and myself a brief, tantalizing glimpse of the next environment, and then I think we're going to have to call this episode of quits. Oh my gosh, now Topper's back. Can I apologize to him? Or is he going to hurt me back? Oh yeah, I thought so. He's pissed at me. Understandably so. How do I do my fearsome forward roll? Run and press B. There's a lot of attacks in this game. I wonder if they're all necessary or if they're all just kind of there for the fuck of it. Honey. Honey for the bear boy. This is a strange looking bear. I think it's his snout that throws me off. It's very sort of malleable and rubber-like. Yeah, see, look at now, Banjo. He used to live this peaceful, harmonious existence. Now this Bottles guy has got him to piss off all these sentient vegetables that live here. I mean, the rocks can't really do much, but if they get a hill, they can roll down at him. Everyone's out to kick his ass now. This Bottles guy is stirring things up. kind of gives me a Peter Pettigrew vibe. Like this pathetic little nerd guy that always got bullied, and now he's letting Kazooie bully him because he's thinking in his head like, oh, just you wait, you're gonna make me so much money. And then he's down in his dark, dingy little hole, counting it all and laughing it up like a true fuzzball. There's the little girls inside some sort of laser enhanced prison, and what's Gruntilda inside of? Is that like a recharge chamber like Darth Vader? It doesn't look very comfortable. Maybe she's sucking out her beauty energy and having it programmed onto her own skin. Oh my gosh, and here's her friend, her Igor Klungo. Transfer the beauty. Let's see if this works. I doubt, I have a feeling it's not going to. Oh my gosh. How horrifying. What would it feel like to have your own appearance and beauty sucked out of you and put onto some ugly old meth head? Fixing traps, brushing her wings. So let's just look around for in first person and just get a good look. So there's a beautiful picture of our lady. So I'm already in the final boss place. So yeah, this was a good game so far. It was a challenge, a variety of challenges, a tutorial area, some different enemies types, and now I've gotten to the final boss. So I think it's a good time to stop just before I beat Banjo-Kazooie once and for all. I'm going to run up the stairs and use my new moves to fight the witch. So look forward to that on the next episode. Now I'm going to hit a bunch of save state buttons. Yep, and that should be saving, and even for good measure. Oh, fuck. I just hit escape to pause the game, and that exited. So let's hope those save states worked. I selected the files a lot. Did it actually save? Well, that remains to be seen. I meant to save and exit within the game, but, well, you can't have everything you wish for, so maybe look forward to another tutorial next time, guys. So it's been good, and yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember how to exit the video recording. First, I'll exit the audio, so I'll go totally silent.